Good afternoon, welcome to Woodcraft. My name is Joe, thanks for stopping by today. Today is kind of a show and tell, so to speak. I want to show off a brand new piece of EDC gear that I got, but I also want to take the time to mod it to my personality or my use, so to speak. Anyway, this is a Southord Jackknife. It's kind of like a Swiss Army knife in the lock-picking world. It has several different picks in it that are readily available, easily accessible. It also has a tension wrench attached to it. But anyway, without getting into too much rambling here, let's go ahead and change the camera angle down to my dirty old workbench, show it off to you, and also show you how I want to mod it to fit my personality. One thing I really like about the Southord Jackknife is that it makes it extremely simple to EDC, a comprehensive set of lockpicking tools. If you like me, if it's a hobby. I mean, I like chess, I like, thinking games, stuff like that. So this is kind of like an ultimate puzzle game. It also does serve, in my opinion, some preparedness-minded type EDC viability, I guess is a good way to say it, but I'm going to make a video on that discussion, kind of like a standalone video. Before we get started, let me show you how this is stock. You have your tension wrench right here. You just kind of bend it up with your thumb and slide it out. Then you loosen up this kind of locking nut right here so you can get out the actual picks themselves. A lot of times it's easier just to take the tension wrench and get down in there because I don't have a lot of fingernails, so it's kind of hard. And you have 6 picks here. You have a key extractor, a city rake or an L rake, you have a half ball, you have a half diamond, you have a snake rake, and then you have a hook. One thing I need to point out about this hook, I've already modified it a little bit. Let me show you real quick. That hook comes stock as a deep hook. For me personally, with my skill level and with the locks that I have to practice on, it doesn't, this deep hook doesn't work very well. You'd end up oversetting a lot of pins because there's just not a lot of room in the keyways on the locks that I practice on. So what I did is I just took a file and sanded down that hook to be like Southord's short hook. So like I said, this is pretty comprehensive, and you guys may be wondering why modified if it's so comprehensive. Well, to be honest with you, I don't use a key extractor. Like I said, I am a hobbyist. I do use the L rake or city rake a good bit. I don't use the half ball, I don't use the half diamond, and I don't really, I do use the snake rake a little bit, but to be honest with you, I prefer Bogotas. You have 4 picks that I don't use and 2 that I do use. So let's go about replacing these 4 that I don't use with 4 other ones that I would use. So these are picks that I use quite a bit of. This is the Bogota Pi series. It's from searpick.com. I did pick these up here recently, and I'm really infatuated with them thus far. These tension wrenches in the back do not come with a set that came. Those are purchased separately, but these are the picks that I want to talk about in particular here. It comes with a short to medium hook. It's a little bit longer than a short hook, but not quite as long as a medium hook. It does have a double peak, a triple peak, and a quadruple peak. I love these picks, been using them quite a bit. What I would like to see is if I can get them in here. As you can see, these are shorter than the average pick. This is a regular Southord short hook. So just for comparison purposes there, it's probably 2/3 of the length of that Southord, and about the same on a Sparrow's short hook. And one of the cool things about this Southord Jackknife, it does have this pin here. These picks are designed to be replaceable. So if you look in the seam here, you notice those picks are very similar to these Bogota Pi picks that I've been talking about. All I need to do is shorten this up, pop a hole in here for that pin, and hopefully, if all goes well, I'll be able to customize the Southord Jackknife to exactly what I would like to see in it. There we go. All right. Go. All right, and there we go. Had one travel a little bit, but not too terribly bad. So it's a little bit on the outside. It should still fit though. All right, just got these cleaned up, somewhat unified or uniform. Slide them in, quite lined up. Let's go ahead. All right, but there's the concept. This is how it is right now. Like I said, we have the L rake or the city rake, quad peak Bogota, a double peak, and then the Bogota short hook. It was a medium hook, but now it's a short hook. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Let's play with some locks. Was the double peak Bogota. There you go. That was the underside of the quad Bogota. One thing I really like about the Bagotas is that if the top side doesn't work, or if the peaks are too tall, just flip it over and it works. Not quite the same way, but it works. Works much like a rocker. Phew, it's hot out here. All right, there she is, all buttoned up. Transformation complete. Like I said, I'm going to continue to explore, you know, try out some different picks from Sparrows, probably some from Southord as well. Probably won't do Petersons, but those are pretty expensive to, you know, take to a grinder and start cutting up. But anyway, thank you folks for being here today. If you have any questions about this process, let me know. I do have some future videos coming about this sort of thing, you know, EDCing, lock picks and stuff like that. So maybe some of your questions will be answered there. Folks, thanks for being here. Again, if you've enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up. I would appreciate it very much. If you want to continue to see content such as this, there's a red subscribe button right down here. I ask you to make use of that. And as always, folks, please hit up that comment section. Just let me know what you think. Anyway, thanks again for being here today, and I will see you next time. You guys have a great day.